20 seasons and won 4 NBA titles.
The current NBA season has already been a wild one, so a lot of questions we have for him this morning, and he is joining us from Atlanta. Good morning, Shaq. How you doing?
Hello, Chanel. Hello, Dylan. Hello, Jonathan. How are you?
Come on now. Don't wait. That's how we're going to start. We're going to start there. We're going to start there.
Well, I don't know your name, sir. What's your name?
Craig Melvin. Good to see you again, Shaq. Thanks for waking up early.
Robert's Craig. How you doing, Robert's Craig? Nice talking to you, sir.
I don't know why we keep having him on. Every time he comes on.
I don't know why you stuck around for it.
I don't know either. This abuse.
All right,
Ask him some questions.
Yeah, let's start off. Are you still celebrating the Lakers championship?
There's 17.
Party still going on?
Yes and no. I'm happy for the Lakers. I'm happy for any team that wins, but I have a great long tenured history with the Los Angeles Lakers. I was happy for LeBron, happy for AD, happy for Jeannie Buss, especially all the things that went on last year. So to really answer your question, the answer is yes.
Last season, that abbreviated season last year, was played in a bubble, and it became, Shaq, as you know, kind of a shining example of how to play professional sports during a pandemic. This season, we're about 4 weeks in already. Some teams have been impacted. 16 games, if I'm not mistaken, have been impacted because of COVID-19. What does the league need to do to succeed this season, in your opinion?
Adam Silver has done a great job, especially last year with the bubble. This year we're kind of playing in the blind. We're just, experimenting, with a few things. But look, I'm confident in the NBA. I'm confident in the Board of Governors. Adam Silver's going to do a great job. I wish this was something that can't be prevented, but there's rules and regulations, and I think if guys follow the rules and regulations, we'll have lesser numbers.
Shaq, without the bubble, do you think we might at least get to see some fans in the stands this season? Do you think that'll come back a little bit?
I would like to see fans. Hopefully this thing will start to disappear.
Yeah.
I don't really know, but like for me, I would love to just go out and see fans and the audience. See the players interact with the fans and the people. Like, I think that's what really made me a great player, was able to interact with children, with families, with mothers, fathers, with business people. It just brought out a extra adrenaline boost that I really couldn't get by myself.
It's true.
With all that's happened over the past year, it really is hard to believe that next week will mark the 1-year anniversary since Kobe Bryant was killed in that helicopter accident, along with his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, 7 others. Shaq, the relationship that you had with Kobe was almost as legendary as the career that you had as well. That special relationship, Shaq, how often do you think about your friend, and what's the last year been like with regards to that?
It was, we had a very enigmatic relationship. That's why I always say we are the most dominant 1-2 punch ever created. Enigmatic, controversial, having fun, and there'll never be another like us. It's still kind of hard. Redid my living room, redid my gym. Those pictures is up on the wall. He was already a legend. He was already a guy that will never be forgotten. But he's definitely gone too soon. And I didn't realize it was a year until you just said something.
Hard to believe.
How's his wife, Vanessa, doing, Shaq?
I check on her on social media. She seems to be in great spirits. I notice his daughters are growing up. They're turning into gorgeous young ladies. And I just, watch them from afar. I visited with his parents when I was in Vegas, and they're handling it very, very well. They're doing tough. His mom and dad are wonderful, perfect people. I'm glad that I got to spend time with them in Las Vegas.
Well, James Harden, it's been good to talk to you this morning. Best of luck. Best of luck in Brooklyn. And we look forward to seeing you do some great things, James.
All right, thank you.
He just straight up ignored.
Kyrie shot 28 times. James Harden shot 14 times. To me, that's a big deal, okay? I still expect them to come out of the East. I think if they come out of the East, Shaq, That's good enough. You're saying finals or championship or bust. I say finals or bust. Why should it be championship or
No, you
bust?
got to win. No. You listen. KD knows what it takes to win championships. So does Kyrie. James hasn't been there yet. It's time for him to get a championship. All that going to the front. No. He's not a young player. This ain't his first or second year. Championship or bust. And let me tell you why. So I guess James has a little problem with what I said. The first time we met, I had a problem with what you said, right? I talked to you like a man. And you know what you said to me, Stephen? You said, Shaq, you're a great player, but you haven't stepped up yet. Remember that? Remember you told me that? I cornered you. We got into a little argument. And look, you said, Shaq, I love you. You're the most dominant big guy in the world, but you keep getting swept. You keep getting swept. You haven't stepped up yet. So he ain't stepped up yet. All that talk about, we should be uplifting brothers and all that. I uplift my brothers by telling them the truth. I'm not a yes man, okay? You ain't show up yet. So you got to win the championship. All that making it to the finals, you're supposed to make it to the finals. You're supposed to make the finals, but you're also supposed to win. I want to see some people win. Look, I wish them well. I hope they win, but if they don't get a championship this year, it's a bust.
Meantime, while that was going on with Brooklyn and Cleveland, Philadelphia was winning, and they were beating Boston, and they were doing it behind Joel Embiid's 42. And Shaq, you've gotten on Embiid to stay more consistent. I say Embiid is the MVP so far this year.
No, he's not.
And guess what? If you say Embiid is the MVP, that's the talk we want to hear from our big man. Notice I say our big man because I'm the president of the Big Man Alliance. When there's another dominant big man that does what I've done, I will move out of the way. But other than that, I'm not leaving this chair. So, I've always said 28-10 is the formula for big guys to be dominant. Of course, when you go to the playoffs, you got to add to your PPG and your RPG. But, hey, I'll take 42-10 anytime. So, Mr. Embiid, keep it up.
Keep it up all he wants to. Kevin Durant is the MVP right now, Shaquille O'Neal. The brother's averaging 30 or 54% shooting, better than 40% from three-point range. And, oh, by the way, 18-month hiatus because of an Achilles heel. He's the MVP right now.
And I saw what you said yesterday, and I agree with everything you said yesterday. The man had 18 months off, and he came back like he hasn't missed a beat. Yes, Kevin Durant is also my MVP. I have to go with Stephen A. on this one, Max.
Shaq, we're acting like there's no defensive side of the ball. Not that KD can't play defense, but if you've seen Embiid
defense
this
is
year.
Overrated, Max. Defense is overrated. Stop it.
Shaq, Embiid is the closest thing the league has right now to you. And because the league is not as big man oriented anymore, everyone thinks it's a disadvantage. He's abusing these little dudes.
Say it again. He's the closest thing to what?
To you in the league right now, as far as the big man game.
Static. I can't hear you, Max. It's a lot of static. It's a lot of static in my microphone. I cannot hear you.
Shaq, but for real, you had Penny, and Penny was great, but Penny wasn't a guard version of Shaq. Kobe was. Dwayne Wade was like Shaq great as a guard, and that's what it takes for a big to win championships. He needs another dude as good as him. Can Simmons be that guy for Embiid, do you think?
I think Simmons can be that guy. I think, Ben just needs to focus on this game. A lot of people shoot the three, do this and do that, but I think he's averaging 18, 19 points, just doing his way. Definition of a great player is making the ones around you better. So I think he just needs to stay aggressive, get to the hole. Once the defense collapses, just kick it out to you guys, and, hopefully, the others can, step up. But every now and then he's going to have to,
You got 4 championships on your resume. 3 came with the Los Angeles Lakers. Right now, they're the prohibitive favorites. Do you think, A, they deserve to be the favorites in light of what we've seen assembled in Brooklyn? And B, do you see anybody out west challenging the Lakers this season?
I think they do deserve to be the favorites because they're the champs. You have to knock off the champs. Anybody in the West, Denver, look, it's a lot of competitive teams out. Let me finish. It's a lot of competitive teams out there, but I don't think it's a team that can beat them in a 7-game series. A lot of
what
teams
about the Clippers? What about Kawhi?
Bro, we said that last year. So, until the Clippers beat them, it's just still the same old talk. And I get tired of watching you talk the same old talk. That's why that's like when you talk, I put it on mute. I love hearing Molly and Max talk. because they speak real facts. Unlike you, you just be, I put it on mute, and then
You
when
gonna
the intelligent,
try to play me
smooth
like
brother
that.
of Max Kellerman.
Okay. You know what's coming because I'm watching you on TNT. You know what's coming. I'm gonna get you for that. I'm gonna get you for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you.
I know
Watch.
you will.
You know I am.
Well, as usual, Shaq has a lot of
know you
very
will.
smart things to say.
Please, he's being too kind.
Yes.
Shaq,
And lying.
when I look out west, there are two teams that are interesting to me this year that maybe aren't getting as much press as some of the others, Dallas and Phoenix. What are your thoughts about their chances this year, Dallas and Phoenix?
Very young. They should go pretty far in the playoffs, but I don't think they have enough to beat the Lakers. You know, the team that scares me if they're on full throttle, no mistakes, everybody's healthy. I'm always scared of Portland because I think CJ and Dame, I think they're the best backcourt in basketball right now. Those two, especially when they go going and they're shooting at a high rate. Clippers also scare me, but look, I need everybody to play at a high level. I want to see that. I want to see that Indiana Pacers Paul George, the aggressive Paul George, going through the hole, dunking, stepping out, shooting threes. I don't like seeing Paul when he goes up and down. I want to see the Indiana Pacers Paul, and Paul's been playing great, so I'm not going to jump on my guy Paul. But you know, if Paul could play at a high level with Kawhi playing at a high level, then yes, they can challenge the Lakers.
Shaq, talk to me about Novex Biotech. What's the deal?
Well, I wanted to be sexy like your husband. So, you know, I was feeling
How was your
lethargic. I tried
inspiration?
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen, your husband is beautiful. He's sexy. I know he has a six-pack. I said, you know what? I'm looking like Charles Barkley now. My belly is hanging over my belt line. So when I tried Novak GF9, I got more active. I was sleeping through the night, and I have energy. And yes, Stephen A. Smith, I have a six-pack. I'll send you a text right now. I'll send you a text right now, Stephen A. Smith.
I'll deal with you later.
Say I
I'm
won't.
not gonna even say what I want to say. I'm not gonna even say what I want to say. You know damn well you don't have no six-pack.
See? Okay. Here's my phone.
Oh, Lord.
You haven't tried.
Yeah.
You haven't tried Novex.
No.
You haven't tried Novex Biotech, Stephen A.
He don't listen. Unless he lost about 30 pounds in 2 days.
I did.
I'm not happy in the pandemic.
When Shaq started taking Novex Biotech, he was 6'1".
God.
I got it.
Stephen A. Smith.
I got it.
Check your phone.
He did send it too. He said something too.
Yeah, check your phone.
You're ridiculous.
I don't even want to see it.
It's just ridiculous.
All right,
go ahead.
President of the
Go
Big
ahead,
Man
show him.
Alliance. Oh, my
What did he send you?
goodness.
Let's see it.
No,
Yeah,
I ain't showing
show him.
it. Why you gonna
show it.
What?
Go ahead, show it. Yeah.
Y'all can't see this. Y'all can't see this. Go.
Oh, is that a
Go.
bathroom selfie?
He's sitting there with a
Yes,
six.
it
He's trying to
is.
say it's a six-pack.
Yes,
He's trying to say
it
it's a six-pack. He just sent it to me.
That's not him. Get out of here.
What you mean? That's Bali. That's me. I'm
You know what?
telling you
He
right
took
now.
this a year ago. He took this a year or two ago.
When did you take that? When you were in the finals?
He saved it in his library and
Oh,
stuff.
my
He just
God.
sent it to me. I ain't buying that.
I'm telling you,
I know what I
Bali,
saw.
look.
Shaq, I
I'm
want to see the
telling you
date
right
on
now.
that photo. That was in the archive.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
All right, Shaq, I'm told you got to go. Always a good time. I knew you'd bring me a smile and a laugh. Stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.
Lose some damn weight.
Oh, my God.
Shaq, he could do what he
You
wants.
see the picture? You see the picture?
It's
It says
2 years
December
old.
15th.
It's 2 years
No,
old.
look at it.
It's
Look
2
at
years
it. It says
old.
December 15th,
Look at that
2020.
background, please.
Shaq, you got to